There's nothing better than the smell of Traeger smoke in the morning. I've got a big old pork butt right here that I'm going to be smoking today. Got hickory pellets rolling. I love hickory. It's a really strong and unique flavor, so I think it pairs really well with a lot of the stuff that I cook, especially with waterfowl. Hopefully that airplane and my air conditioner aren't bothering you guys too much. But wow, she is rolling some smoke. It's just got, I just put it on the ignition cycle, so gonna kick it low and slow with the pork butt at like 165 for a really long time. It's a bone-in pork butt, and I rubbed it with the pork and poultry, which I tried this one last night, and I used it on pork chops. It was really good. And then I've also got the Traeger rub on there as well. So that's kind of two different seasonings that I thought would go good on that pork butt. We'll try mixing them and see how they turn out. But those Traeger seasonings, I'm telling you guys, they are phenomenal. The fin and feather has to be my favorite one that I've done on chicken and on turkey. I want to do it on fish sometime soon, but that fin and feather seasoning is absolutely amazing. If you guys are interested in checking them out, go to the Traeger website or anywhere that sells Traegers, and you'll probably be able to find those seasonings. So I recommend the fin and feather and the pork and poultry. Those are my two favorites so far. But we're not just doing a video on a pork butt today. We are also going to be cooking up some Jamaican jerk goose. So this idea came to me when one of my family's friends gave me a jar of Jamaican jerk seasoning, and he said to do it with my duck and goose on a video. So I don't know if duck and goose is jerked in Jamaica, but we'll give it a go. The jar that the seasoning came in said that I need to just take 2 tablespoons per pound of meat and spread it on there. It's like a sauce. So I'll probably end up doing that this morning, so then this afternoon we can pull it out and throw it on the Traeger, and it's had enough time to really kind of marinate in the juice. But I'm excited to try it. It's a hot seasoning, and Jamaican hot is like put your mouth on fire hot, so we'll see how this goes. All in all, it's going to be a very simple recipe, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Okay, so it's been a long time. I was smoking that pork butt pretty low and slow for a while, and it's still only at 132. So we're waiting for it to hit 160 before we put it in a pan and cover it in foil. But here we have the goose meat. I put it in to marinate with that Jamaican jerk seasoning. My game plan here is to pretty much cook this alongside the pork butt, and hopefully these will be done. I did butterfly the goose breast so then they cook a little quicker and the marinade penetrated a little better. And then Lauren's got her own chicken stuff. So let's check her out here. Pork butt looks really good. Now that is what I like to see on the Traeger. So we got Lauren's chicken over there, but we got the jerk goose breasts. They've marinated, looks like it penetrated really well. And then the old pork butt here. Kind of curious to see how well that's going to turn out. That's my first pork butt. See you in a few, boys. Okay, I think that a couple of the pieces of goose are done. They're a little thinner than the others, so we'll pull one off here, let it rest for a second, and try some Caribbean jerk goose.
The piece I had didn't taste cooked. It looks cooked. What? The stuff is pretty hot.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
That means it's gonna put my mouth on fire. All right, time to try a piece of the goose meat. Hey, it's pretty good, but that's pretty hot. That's really hot. I got Adam's over here.
That one does. Last one just for some reason.
Yeah. That's some hot stuff. It's good. I mean, I'd make it again. Huh. All I did was just marinate that goose breast in that Jamaican jerk seasoning stuff for like an hour or two, and then threw it on the Traeger. It's got a heck of a lot of flavor because I butterflied the breast, so I cut them in half and then marinated them, so it got enough time for that marinade to get into the meat. It's got some good heat to it, but it's a good flavorful heat.
Oh, you're gonna pour.
You like it? It's kind of hot.
It's really good though, but pretty hot.
And that is a wrap for this Jamaican jerk goose that we made. Here is the bottle of the sauce seasoning that I use. Basically, there is an actual marinade for this. I found that out a little later on when I did some searching online, but this stuff worked really well to just put on the goose, let it marinate, and throw it on the Traeger for a few hours and let it cook up. I mean, I think it only took like an hour because I cut those goose breasts so thin and had the Traeger set at like 185. So cooked up really well. Didn't need to really worry about the temp on the goose meat. Got it up to like 135, 140. Pulled it off, let it rest, sliced it up, and it was some good eats. So if you guys want to pick up a bottle of this stuff, I will leave a link in the description and in the comments for you guys to go pick up a bottle of this stuff. There's a hot and a mild. I tried the hot. It's pretty hot, but it's not so hot it's gonna melt your face off. It's an addictive kind of hot where you eat it, you're like, okay, that's pretty good, that's kind of hot, and then the more and more you eat, it's like really good, and then you get to a point where you're like, okay, this is really hot. Kind of like Adam and I were talking about this ghost pepper Chex Mix we had one time, and that stuff's pretty good, but you know, you get to a point where you've eaten enough of it and your mouth is on fire. So with the meat, what I did was I brined it overnight in salt water, pulled the blood out of it, and then I trimmed it really good, sliced it in half, marinated it, and threw it on the Traeger. So really quick and easy. It was a crowd-pleasing favorite, so I'm definitely gonna get another bottle of this stuff and keep using this on my goose meat because it's fantastic, and I want to encourage you guys to give this a try. A little different than a jalapeno popper with your meat in it, or grinding it up and making hamburgers and stuff. So something different, and I'm glad it turned out really well, and I want to encourage you guys to give it a try. If you liked this video, leave me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It means a lot to have you guys doing that. If you guys want to help support the channel as well, you can go to my website and pick up a hat or a t-shirt. It means a lot to have your support on that end. So you can follow me on my social media. I've got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. Follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. But that is all I've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.